Hey, what's up YouTube? Now I'm going to talk about Moto X versus LG G3 comparison. Two Android smartphones are competing for your dollars and heart. They share a similar form and size and they even run the same Android KitKat 4.4 OS. I am talking about the incumbent LG G3 and the new Moto X second edition or 2014 edition. The LG G3 has a 5.5-inch display, but it's just a tiny bit bigger than the Moto X with its 5.2 display. They both have curved backs that are comfy in hand and are surprisingly easy to hold thanks to those curves. They run the same CPU and both have 13 megapixel rear cameras. If you are a Verizon Wireless or AT&T customer, you can get the LG G3 and Moto X second gen at your local store. T-Mobile customers can buy the LG G3 in store, but you will have to buy the unlocked Moto X 2014 like a pure edition direct from Motorola's website. Sorry Spring folks, there's currently no second gen X for Sprint's network. And coming to the price, the LG G3 has been on the market a few months and the prices have dropped a bit. It costs between $580 and $600 full retail depending on carrier. The Moto X starts at $499 for the 16GB model and the 32GB model that matches the LG storage capacity is $550. Add $25 more if you want a wood or leather bag. Those prices are close enough to call it a draw. $25 to $50 for $500 on higher phones is not significant. What about traditional 2-year contract pricing? The Moto X is $99 with contract on AT&T and Verizon, and the LG G3 is $99 and Verizon Wireless and $199 on AT&T. T-Mobile doesn't offer subsidized contracts on phones. And coming to the display, there's the IPS crowd and AMOLED lovers, and thus there's no empirical winner. The LG G3 is one of the first phones with a 2K resolution 2560x1440 IPS display, and it's not indeed widely sharp. In fact, the pixel density on both phones is so high that the unaided eye probably could not see the difference. 2014 Moto X has a 1920x1080 AMOLED display that's the super color statue with inky blacks and extreme contrast. The question is, you do love those crazy AMOLED colors or you an IPS person who prefers more natural and accurate colors? In the Moto X favor is that it looks brighter since AMOLED colors pop. Even though both phones lack high brightness, and though the LG has an IPS panel, which are known for their wide viewing angles, and LG G3 looks different of angle. If personally prefer IPS panels for reading ebooks and web pages, and AMOLED for watching videos and viewing photos. Another note about LG G3, some describe colors as Moto, likely because they have been using a Samsung or some other super AMOLED phone recently, but that said, colors are a little less vivid than HTC One M8 that uses an IPS-like panel or the iPhone 6 Plus IPS display. When coming to the performance, both phones run on the same Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 2.5 GHz CPU with Adreno 330 graphics. It's a tight. The LG G3 has a 3 gigs of RAM versus the 2 gigs of RAM on the Moto X 2014 edition, but LG's UI customization and added software require more RAM than the AOSP vanilla Android on the Moto X. The LG G3 has 32 gigs of storage for US model. The Moto X second edition is available with 16 or 32 gigs of storage. Taking up that back cover, the LG G3 has a removable battery and micro SD card slot under the back cover. The Moto X is sealed unit, no micro card slot, and the battery is sealed inside. And coming to the camera, LG G3 has one of the best cameras you will find on an Android phone. It is great in good lighting and does good job in poor lighting. If mobile photography is important to you, get the LG G3. The Moto second edition has a better camera than the first generation Moto X, but that's a fair price. It's amazing to think about the G3 and new Moto X use the same 13 megapixel Sony sensor. But the results are so different thanks to LG's better software and camera firmware. Looks aren't everything, but they help. The LG G3 is a nice, clean and modern phone from the front. I really appreciate the lack of cramp and other accents that an easy make a phone look cheap or dated. The Moto X has a metal frame and that runs about the edges and it's a tasteful nickel or ground metal look. On the whether you go with white or black friend. The back is available in 17 colors via Moto Maker, 4 different woods and 4 different leather colors. There are 10 accent colors to choose from. It's immediately personal and suited to your taste, and Motorola's play ensures that you won't make something too ghastly. Motor phones have a distinct and very pleasing look with interesting and pleasing complex curves too. It's just a great looking phone through the some aren't found the ornamentation on the top of the speaker grills. There are quite a few more points to cover, so be sure watch our video below. Thanks for watching my video and subscribe for my YouTube channel.